Very warm welcome to anybody who's watching this now. Um, I'm going to make a quick video to show you how to get a quick start on your LinkedIn profile. There's already an article that's in the previous lesson in this chapter that you can refer to. But if you're wondering how do I, put a basic LinkedIn profile when I'm in college, or if I am just beginning my first year in college, whichever phase of life you're in, a LinkedIn profile is a very essential social tool for you, through which you can find recruiters, you can interact with like-minded people. I'd say for anyone in career building, or someone who's really passionate about whatever they do, LinkedIn is a source of energy, and LinkedIn is a source of a lot of knowledge. It's one of the most uh, unfiltered online platforms, and I would say it's been unadulterated as well for a really long time, which means you don't find any sort of crap moving around in that platform. And it's basically like a digital CV for you, which keeps on updating when you have newer experiences added onto your CV. So I'm going to quickly jump and then make a profile for myself, and then I'll show you my existing profile so you can have a look at it and probably use some best case practices. And that's about it. And let's get going. All you need to do is quickly open the browser and type linkedin.com. You would need an email ID or a phone number to start it off. The idea here is to just a second, yeah. When you go to linkedin.com, you basically land on this page and you have a join now and sign in. If you already have a profile, click on sign in, and you'll be on. I'm going to show this join in button as well, so you know how to create the profile. For the ones who do not know, I am going to add my email ID. It's a dummy mail ID. I'm going to put a password and agree and join. I'll put in my name, your last name, whatever you prefer. Ideal. Yeah, always good to check if you're a robot or not. Let's see if I can clear this out. Cars. Which ones are cars here? These are cars. These are cars. I can see cars here. Okay, verify. Someone's already using this. I think I have a profile on this. Let's put all right. This sounds good. Great. And there you go. It'll quickly ask you which state or city you're based in, your location, your most recent company. I'm gonna so ideal that you, if you're in college, for example, I studied in Loyola College. I'm gonna search Loyola College, and I can see my you know but this is about most recent company, right? And it's a star mark because LinkedIn is for professionals. So it's ideal that if you're a student who's done an internship, for example, we have a lot of students nowadays taking internship opportunities. Click on a company, and you can get going very easily. The kind of role you've had, for example, if you are a campus, if you worked in as a campus ambassador, or campus representative, you have all these roles that you can find here, and it's easier for anybody to find you. You select the industry. It's ideal that you know what industry that you're working in. It is very important to do that. But if you're a student, you also have a student profile. You just click here, and you can get going with putting up your college quickly, because again you will become something more professional in the near couple of years, right? Yeah, so I'm not a student. I'm going to go here, but I'm going to also show how the student thingy works. You just put in your college ID, because most of the students on Unschool, learners on Unschool, are going to be college going people. So I'm going to be showing this aspect as well. You select every single thing, and there you go. It's a very simple process, and you have to be above 16 for sure. All right, there's gonna be a code. I'm gonna enter that code. I'll check my mobile phone for that. Great. So it asks you certain questions, and you just answer them based on whatever whatever your answer is going to be like. All right. The first thing is you have to start connecting with people. Just connect with people that you know. The most important thing on LinkedIn is how people recognize you. All right. So if you have a good photo, I'm gonna make you understand what a good photo should be like. It can be something. It can be something like this. Okay. Let's. Seems like. Seems like my system is able to select anything. But let's keep this for some time. I'll get to this in a while. Put a job title, but if you can skip for now, you can put in your number. And then again, skip it if you want. Ideally they ask you to sort of get on the app as well, even if you have a profile online. Then you can follow some companies and topics if you're interested in them. You finish, and there you go. You have your feed, and then it'll again, because it's a very interactive platform. It keeps on reminding you what to do and how to go about all these things. All right. The first thing, like I said, is adding a picture. Let's see if my system interacts with me now. I'm unable to select anything from here, but let's find out why is that happening. All right, yeah, great. All right, perfect. Yes, I'm able to. I'm gonna click and check some pictures. Okay, my photos. Thing is not interacting with me. But anyways, I'll show you what kind of a picture should be uploaded. So yeah, as simple as that. It's a very quick process, and there you go. You are already on LinkedIn, and you have a profile. The next thing, apart from putting on a picture, is you click here. You go to your view profile. Once you put your image on a profile, you'll see that image here. It is ideal. I personally do not accept any LinkedIn request if someone does not have a profile picture, right? Because that's like essential for me. So you go here. This is basically your profile. You have the college mentioned right here, and then it says which city you are at. It also shows you your profile strength, and the thing is, you don't have to worry about what to update, when to update. LinkedIn keeps on reminding you to keep your profile completely up to date, and it basically is like a Facebook feed of your profile, right? And you also have you also have the authority of changing this custom link here. When you go on settings, you can find that out. Not very necessary, but ideal, so that you get rid of this serial number which is in front of your name. You can have like a custom link for yourself. Add profile sections. There are multiple profile sections that you have. If you're someone who's taken up an online course or have done projects, you have every single thing. If you have taken your IELTS or your GMAT, or your CAT exams, or anything that you have. You just click on these subtopics here and update your profile. There are skills that you can update. There are featured articles that you might have. Maybe you took part in organizing a college event, and there's an article on that. You can click here and put those links as well. It's a pretty simple and an easy way to go ahead with your profile. I'm going to quickly show you my current profile so that you get a hands-on idea of how does this look like. I hope this is it. Yep. Yep, there you go. I'm going to open my profile so you can get to see it. I will, yeah, I'll try to keep it on a full screen so that you're able to see it firsthand. This is how my profile looks. As soon as someone lands on it, they are able to, see Reinventing Learning, and then they see my company's website here. And there is this headline, which is right here, which says Entrepreneur, B2B Partnership, and Marketing Strategist, a United Nations Global Goals Advocate, and keynote speaker. So it basically gives an idea to anybody who comes on my profile what is it that they can start a conversation with me for. You see my name, and then you have my alias name as well. People know me as Ryan. So you can add that as well. Then there's an about section, which you can very well, as someone who's starting off your LinkedIn profile, sort of look at other people's profiles. So, you'll basically get to know a lot of other profiles here, and you basically go there and you find out how do I put the best about for whatever experience I've had. You don't have to be really experienced to put something on the about section. Just add on whatever your passion is or the kind of work that you've done. That should be very, very, that should be enough. Then this is the feature tab, which you can also access. I showed you a couple of minutes back. You can put your articles and you can put your endorsements here if you want to. Anything that you've done, this helps people to understand the validity of your profile. This particular section is your activity section, and then comes your experience. You can add your experiences once you are in the field. As soon as you join a company, it's really good for you to understand, for anybody to understand who comes on your profile, what do you bring on the table when you are sitting for an interview or applying for any role. And yeah, this is how everything goes. As in, when you have your experiences adding on, you just put up, you put up your skills, you put up your work experiences, and then you're good to go, right? Couple of things that you might need for your profile is getting skills and having them endorsed. For example, I have certain skills that I believe I'm good at, and then people sort of endorse you for that particular skill, and you ask them to endorse you. So you can send a message. LinkedIn will prompt you when you don't have enough skills up there, so don't worry about that. And then comes the recommendation bit. You can ask people to write recommendations for you, so that it is evident of the fact whatever you've put up validates with what people believe of you, right? So have your friends sort of endorse you really nicely about what kind of a person you are, or maybe your professor, and this really does help you a lot. These are all the accomplishments that I've put myself, the kind of languages I know, the honors or awards, and the projects that I've done, and my interests. So very simple. It's like the Facebook for professional people. Much better is what I would say. You have a messaging space right here, and when you go to your home, you have a lot of depending upon what you follow, you get your feed updated with regards to that, right? I'm going to quickly show how do you add a team member if you're already in a company. How do you add a team member? you just have to go to put in a work experiences. For example, I'm going to put chief, just an example, employment type full-time. I'm going to put my company, Unschool, location, whichever location you are in. If you're someone who's if you're someone who's working remotely with us, kindly put your remote location. Start date January 2019. Currently work here. You can select if you want to update your timeline, your headline. If not, that's okay. Update your industry, so it basically updates it on the top section right here. Right, and then you save it. As soon as you save it, asks you to add your teammates, right? And then that's really nice. So teammates reporting to your manager, and direct reports, right? So it's very simple. For example, this person, pending confirmation. This person is also pending confirmation. I can just add them. My other teammates are right here. So you just put in someone's name, for example, right here, add them, and it just goes to them, and that's as simple as that. And they confirm it, and they get added onto your team, right? Basically, cross connections, and you get the activities that they do. They also come on your feed, on your home feed right here, right? That's all for now. For further interactions on LinkedIn, check out my live videos, or if you have any doubts, put it on the discussion board. And also make sure that you're following us on the Unschool Universal community. And yeah, that's all for now. And thanks a lot for going through this. Hope this serves a purpose really well. And if you have any doubts, I'm right here to help you out. So thanks a lot and have a great day ahead.